Welcome to Trading Guru, your guide to smart and profitable trading. Bitcoin is riding a wild wave, from FTX repayments pushing it toward $120,000 to renewed U.S China tariff tensions dragging it below $104,000. What's really happened behind the scenes? Let's break it down. The FTX Recovery Trust will begin distributing over $5 billion in cash and stablecoins to individuals starting on Friday, with funds expected to be deposited into accounts within the next 3 business days via BitGo and Kraken. This is the second major round of repayments following the exchange's collapse. The first, which began on February 18th, returned roughly $7 billion to people with claims under $50,000. That did little to lift broader crypto markets at the time, which remained under pressure from macro headwinds. This latest wave of distributions coincides with a shift in investor sentiment. Payments will arrive as stablecoins, potentially influencing funds reinvested in crypto. Bitcoin is down more than 2% since Friday, trading just above $103,000. The bleeding wasn't contained to crypto. The S&P 500 and Nasdaq are down 1% and 1.5% respectively, while gold lost 0.7%. Behind the price action was a flare-up of U.S. trade tensions once again after an agreement was struck earlier this month. The concerns came after President Donald Trump accused China in a post on Truth Social of violating the tariff truce between the countries. Meanwhile, Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent said in a Fox News interview that talks had stalled with the Chinese representatives.
And what about China, specifically China, and that obviously started in a different place? How can you characterize those talks now?
I would say that they are a bit stalled. I believe that we will be having more talks with them in the next few weeks, and I believe we may at some point have a call between the president and party chair Xi.
So stalled. There was a time when the president thought that it was moving forward pretty significantly.
Again, I think that given the magnitude of the talks, given the complexity, that this is going to require both leaders to weigh in with each other. They have a very good relationship, and I am confident that the Chinese will come to the table when President Trump makes his preferences known.
All right, so let me go.
The cool-off between the U.S. and China helped risk assets rally in May, with BTC hitting a new all-time high. The re-escalation now threatens to reverse some of those gains. Currently, we view this as a normal cool-down, but reclaiming 106K is very important. Otherwise, the market can be bearish for a few months, and we might even see 88K again. If this happens, the altcoin market will likely drop to its lowest levels, as nothing is currently outperforming Bitcoin. This could be a good opportunity for DCA or investing in promising altcoins. According to CryptoQuint, whale wallets holding 1,000 to 10,000 Bitcoin have increased sharply since May 6, coincided with a 16% price rise, signaling growing investor confidence. Historically, this suggests upward price movements. This chart shows us a sharp uptick in the 30-day change of Bitcoin held by these whales. While retailers are afraid, whales are buying. It's a bullish signal. Meta shareholders voted against adding Bitcoin to the company's $72 billion cash reserves. Only 3.92 million shares supported the idea, while 4.98 billion were against it. The proposal, pushed by Ethan Peck, suggested Bitcoin could protect against inflation, but most shareholders preferred sticking to traditional investments. Even though Meta director Mark Andreessen supports Bitcoin, the vote shows companies are still hesitant to adopt it. At the moment, Bitcoin is trading around $104,000 and $103,000. Bitcoin has broken down from an ascending channel pattern and is now showing a bearish momentum in the short-term frames. $100,000 to $103,000 can act as support for now. If Bitcoin can make $100,000 as support and reclaim $106,000, that would show us higher bullish price sentiment on Bitcoin. Breakdown from $100,000. We are looking at this unfilled CME gap that placed on $92,000. After filling the CME gap, Bitcoin has a high chance of bouncing to the top again. The crypto market is heating up fast, and this is just the beginning. If you want to stay ahead of the trend, don't forget to subscribe, and hit the bell icon. Your next big move might start right here.